This is not a story about luck. This is a story about belief, patience, and an unexpected rise. In a forgotten village where dust ruled the air and hope rarely survived, lived a man named Ayan. Ayan was poor, so poor that even poverty looked at him and stayed quiet. He owned no land, no shop, no savings. His house was made of mud, and his future looked just like it, fragile. Every morning before sunrise, Ayan walked miles to work on other people's farms. He carried stones, lifted sacks, dug dry soil under the burning sun. For a full day of labor, he earned just enough to survive, not to dream. People in the village had already decided his fate. He works too hard for nothing. Poor people don't change their destiny. Dreams are for the rich. Ayan heard everything, but he never let those words settle inside him. At night, when his body begged for rest, Ayan read old farming books borrowed from a broken school library. He observed soil, rain, plants, and seasons. While others slept, he learned. Not far from the village lived Raghav, the richest landlord in the area. He owned acres of land, tractors, warehouses, and power. People respected him, not because he was wise, but because he was rich. But behind his wealth was a growing fear. Year after year, his land was failing. Crops were weaker, soil was tired, water was disappearing. Machines could not fix what nature was taking back. One morning during a harsh drought, Raghav rode through the village fields and froze. In the middle of dry land, he saw something impossible. Green crops. Healthy. Alive. The land belonged to a nobody. Ayan. Raghav walked closer, angry and confused. "How is this possible?" he demanded. "My land is dying. Yours is alive." Ayan answered softly, "The land listens if you listen to it." Raghav laughed loudly. A poor man giving advice to a rich landlord? He left without another word. But nature kept proving Ayan right.
Weeks passed. Raghav's losses grew worse. Debts increased. Workers left. Pride slowly turned into panic. One evening, Raghav returned, not as a king, but as a man who had run out of answers. "Teach me," he said. Ayan looked at him and replied with calm confidence. "I will, but not as your worker. As your partner." Silence filled the air. A poor man asking for partnership shocked everyone. But Raghav had learned something painful. Money without knowledge is weak. He agreed. Together, they changed everything. No machines at first. No shortcuts. Just patience, learning, and respect for nature. Slowly, the land healed. The same villagers who mocked Ayan now watched in disbelief. 2 years later, the village changed forever. Raghav recovered his wealth. But Ayan gained something greater: independence, respect, and purpose. He bought land. He started teaching farmers. He built a small learning center for children where belief mattered more than background. One day, someone asked him, "What is the secret to becoming rich?" Ayan smiled and said, "I became rich the day I stopped waiting for others to believe in me."